The EU and the IMF agreed over the weekend to throw $146 billion at Greece's debt problems. Thus far this morning, though, the bailout doesn't appear to be working. The euro is sinking again. We're joined by our friend Keith McCullough, CEO of Hedgeye Risk Management and a Bloomberg contributing editor. For more on this story, Keith, are you at all surprised that the bailout package has not stemmed the decline in the euro?
No, not at all. On Friday, Eric, we actually made a call to short the euro on strength because, these things are proactively predictable. It's predictable that governments are going to be reactive in the short term, try to plug in fixes that they think markets are going to find resolve in, and of course, that's not happening. This smells a lot like the initial Bear Stearns bailout. It's Keynesian, and people don't like it.
Keith, what can we say about the credibility of the ECB now that it's waiving collateral requirements on Greek debt?
I mean, that lacks credibility to the core, and that's why you're seeing markets, again, this establishes a very dangerous precedent, Eric, obviously from an EU perspective, and the next one in line, everybody knows, is Spain, and Spain's coming down the line. It's much bigger, it's much more dangerous, and this precedent is just not the kind of precedent people were looking for.
Keith, over the weekend, we heard somebody in the Spanish administration saying that Greece is a special deal, in other words, unique, but you're saying the market doesn't buy that.
No, absolutely not. It's unique in that it's first, but there's nothing that's unique about piling debt upon debt upon debt and saying, hey, look, that's going to be our resolve. At the end of the day, for this plan to work, you have to see this uncanny ability of the Greeks, and this could be the Spanish. It's the same point, to see growing GDP over the next 3 years as they cut the deficit. It's virtually mathematically impossible. So they're just first in line to take their shot at this.
Keith, when you say Spain is much more dangerous, what do you mean exactly? Is it more dangerous for the euro than what we've seen thus far?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you could, Greece, of course, is only 11 million people. Spain is massive, and you have these cajas, which are these banks in Spain that are highly levered to the residential market. And Spain is also coming closer to their redemption days on their debt. Now, the reason why Spain isn't in the news before Greece is just simply duration. Spain, their debt redemptions come in June, Eric. Of course, in Greece, the first one is May 19th. So we're just going to kick the can down the road to the different strike dates on the debt, and Spain is just much, much bigger.
So how much of, let's call it the Spanish danger, is not priced into the euro right now?
Well, I don't think, when you think about the euro, you have to be short the euro. You just have to understand when to basically bob and weave in and out of it. Now, consensus and the rating agencies are going to give you your entry and exit points. This is not going to happen in a straight line. We've talked about this throughout the year, in that it's going to be like a 6 to 9 month process while we come out, government, politicians come out and they basically lie, gives you an opportunity to short the euro, but it's going to make a series of lower lows and lower highs. I think it's on its way to $1.20, but it's got support for now at $1.31, and I think that's what we're playing for in the immediate term.
All right, Keith, I'm afraid we have to end it there, but thank you for your perspective. That's Keith McCullough, everybody, CEO of Hedgeye Risk Management and a Bloomberg contributing editor.